Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Nilofer, a watercolor artist and educator. In today's tutorial, we are going to be painting a poinsettia or a winter flower or I also like to call it a winter rose. To begin, I've already sketched the flower. The drawing is available in the description below, and we are just going to use a spray bottle and wet the surface. I do not want to wet the whole thing with a brush, not to make it puddled or very heavy with water. Just remove excess of water that you see around so that it is not very puddly or very heavy with water, and then we'll just let it soak in, drip out the excess water, and then we can get started. To begin with, we are going to start with adding some green in the center of the poinsettias. Just slowly dab the green color in the center. That's it. Then we're going to start off with some crimson red. I like spraying some water before I begin or mix the color. Slowly drop in the colors from the side of the petal. Make sure you do not add the color exactly in the center of the petal. We want to add it in the side and then pull the color in the center. Repeat the step for the whole thing, all the petals similarly. This is the crimson color that I'm using. Add the colors from all the sides. Repeat the similar steps in all the petals. You can leave some white spaces in the middle if you like, just to give that nice transparent effect. Use a very light layer of the color mix. That would be around 90% of water and only 10% of color. Use the lightest mix of the crimson for the first layer. This is the base layer, so we do not want it to be very dark. That's about it. Now I'm taking the second shade of color, which is a blend of crimson and a little bit of Payne's gray, or you can also mix some black if you don't have a Payne's gray, and start slowly adding that mix on the sides of your petal. Now I've made sure that my painting is slightly dry before I start adding the second layer. It's not 100% dry like a bone dry, but it is a little damp right now. It's not wet and puddly. Just keep adding the color from the center of the petals, center or from the corners of the petal, and drag the color towards the center. Make sure that there is less color when you are coming in the center and more pigmented color when you are adding the color between the petals, like they're overlapping each other. We will now let it dry, like nicely bone dry it, so that we can start adding the next layer. So then we will start working on the leaves. Let's start directly on the leaf using a sap green first. So I'm going to be using two different types of green. So one is a sap green, another one is an emerald plus blue mix color. There's another way of painting a holy leaf. It's just similar as you sketched. So you just draw the lines like this in a U shape, like the opposite U's, and connect all the U's together using the brush, and then slowly fill in the color. If you do not want to draw them, you can always use the paintbrush and give that nice, fresh, different style of holy leaves. I'm adding more sap green. So first I'll add the sap green color, and then I'll switch to the next color, that is the emerald and the blue mix color. So this is the color that I'm talking about, mix of emerald or viridian blue with phthalo blue, or either you can use cobalt blue. Add the colors to the remaining holy leaves. To complement the holy leaves, we are going to also add some thin leaves. I have not drawn them previously in my sketches. Maybe I've just added some lines. Just go with your thin brush, find a rhythm of straight, just using the tip of the brush, and add some nice thin lines. Go again, start with the sap green, and then you can slowly again shift to using the dark, alternate between the light and the dark color. Now the center of the poinsettias have dried, the whole flower has dried, and I'm going to go back in with some uh, crimson shades and start adding crimson and the dark crimson shade that we had made, and start adding these colors and slowly blending them out. Make sure that you add the color in the same way, same pattern, repeat the same pattern of adding the color at the corners of the overlaying petals, and slowly blend the color out. This time you do not need to add the water first on the petals, just directly go with the wet color and blend them out. Keep repeating this with me and enjoy the music. Have you been practicing any of our tutorials? If you have, you can always share with us. We would love to see your work. Also, if you need help, we would happy to help you get feedbacks, and let's learn together. You can reach us at the on our Instagram channel, that is me with a pencil, or you can also join our Facebook group, which is linked below in the caption. uh, Now coming back to our poinsettias, uh, I've added some lines. Once I've finished adding the deeper colors, I've added some lines in the center of all the poinsettias and adding some veins to our flower. Going back to the leaves and adding some deeper darker colors, and some again adding some thin leaves around. Hope you guys enjoy our videos and tutorials, and you like our tutorials. Do let me know in the comments below that what you would like to learn from me specific, or from Chetna in her calligraphy tutorials. Hope you like our tutorials, and do like, subscribe, and share our work. We would love to see your work, and thank you so much. To final adding some final touches to the poinsettias, adding some berries, red beautiful red berries, just to create a nice composition around. You can add these berries in just where or you have added the thin leaf. Add them where the thin leaves are, in the bunches of 3 to 4. You can also go from 4 to 6, but do not go too much, don't go overboard it. And that's about it. Add some multiple berries and leaves now. And adding some final touches, the more deeper lines, just to create a nice shadow effect between the overlaying petals. This is the final touch. You can mix some Payne's gray into this crimson color to saturate the color more, and so that will give you a nice deeper effect. Similar strokes, add them in the center of your poinsettias too. A little bit more touches of leaf, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and liked the tutorial. If you like the tutorial, please do like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I can read them and feel really happy about it. Thank you so much for watching the tutorial and being a part of our channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Thank you and bye bye.